Okay, so this measurement, so I have, anyway, it's grounded. Those are the ground cables. So, I guess I could, let's stick to one thing at a time. So, 1 inch, and you go up the pole to the second part, 1 inch, 10 meter, 28, 29 megahertz. Adjustment there, 1 inch there, 1 inch there. On top is 15 meter. Adjustment for 15 meter is on top of 10 meter. Right there, and right there. That's 15 meter. On top is 20. 20, the adjustment for 20 is there and there. This is the 20 meter trap. The adjustment for 40 meter is from the top edge of these elements or hat to the top edge of the surface, or the top surface where the 80 meter coil screws into, which is the other hat. So from one hat to the other hat is the adjustment for 40, and and then 80 is the adjustment for 80 is the whip at the very top with the little ball at the end. That's your, okay. So, Hustler's settings, recommended settings. On ground with radials, 1 inch for A, which is 10, an inch and 5/8 for 20, for 15, 10, 15, inch and 5/8, 15, 20 is an inch and 1/16, and for 40 is from the top of that radial to the top of that radial, which is 62 1/8, if I'm not mistaken. And that's supposed to be like bang on, well, not bang on, but rough estimate, because none of those settings, because nobody tells you this, but none of those settings, it'll get you close. But now you got to start sliding these up and down. And the thing is, nobody tells you. So if there's 2 points that you can adjust, right? See, at the bottom of the trap of 10 is one adjustment, and the other adjustment is at the top, at the very bottom. So like that's supposed to be 1 inch. They call that A in the Hustler lingo. Okay, if you're looking at this 4621-1, I think it is, image, picture diagram that the Hustler has, this is considered the first adjustment as part of A. A is 10 meter. So that's 1, and that's 1 inch. So when they tell you if you're high, your SWR is high at the high end, because they want you to make your SWR to be as flat as possible in the middle of the band that you're looking at, right? So what if you're high on all 3 points? So like right now, 10 is flat, 15, I can't even get it. So 15 is 4.2 high, low, and medium on the band. So I got to shrink this. But what do? Do you shrink the bottom? Do you shrink the top? That's one of the questions. Do you shrink them both? If that's the case, you know what I mean? Like, do you shrink both of them? Do you just shrink the top one? Huh? Same with 10. Which one do you adjust first if your SWI is high across the board? There's no videos that show, so I'm learning how to do this, because there's no videos that show you or tell you exactly which ones to adjust with, you know? So what does the high end of the band mean the top of it, and the low end of the band means the bottom adjustment? If that's the case, there's an adjustment on the high end of the band, an adjustment at the low end of the band, but there's no adjustment for the center of the band. And I might be just talking through my ass. So anyway, more work, just learning. And the reason why this is like this, all these wires used to attach right to each side of the, I had a fire. This is a brand new lower section, okay? The other one I had caught on fire, and there was flames up to about here, about up here, because all this underneath here was all blackened soot from all the plastic down there melted. The actual plastic caught on fire. But anyway, that's why there's that. And I tried to make the wire exactly the same length on both sides and everything. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm not a millionaire. I never will be, so you're not going to see a big square DX engineering fucking huge plate with millions of fucking, I don't have the real estate here. This is literally a parking lot, and all the wires literally run underneath the parking lot like this, right from the antenna behind me all the way out to that fence, all the way out underneath that car. I bet you there's two of them that run under that car, and then one under that one, and then there's a couple here, and there's one there, and so yeah, it is what it is for a poor man. And yeah, we try. Comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me that this is all wrong. Tell me what's wrong. I know you're all rocket scientists. Just tell me what's wrong. This is more. This is holding my 40-meter dipole there. Okay. But anyway. Yeah. Tell me what's wrong. It's a Hustler BTV-5. I just replaced everything, and I can't get, I can get 10 meter tuned, but 15 meters giving me a hard time. 15 or 20, I can't remember. Anyway, I'm having a hard time with one, so anyway. These antennas aren't as easy as you think. I think most aren't easy as you think anyways.